I don't understand that, bro, because every one of these people have a story.
Yeah.
And when I was watching that Batista thing, I'm like, why didn't I see any of this on the WWE? This stuff is so interesting. This is what makes him him.
What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Writing with Russo. Today, we're going to talk about someone who has teased a return after being gone for nearly 3 months. I actually was there when this person had her final match in WWE. So it should be pretty interesting to see where this person goes. Vince, Alexa Bliss has been teasing a return. There was a tweet that went out talking about Miss Me Yet, has some type of Where's Waldo thing going on. Vince McMahon, it's been almost 3 months. Do you miss Alexa Bliss?
I don't miss Alexa Bliss, but I think it's fair to say that doesn't have anything to do with Alexa Bliss. I was always, bro, very high on Alexa Bliss. She got it. She was very, very good. Bro, they've given her several roles, and she's been good in all of them.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing. Bro, the unfortunate thing is the WWE, they just put their talent in bad spots.
Yeah.
Because after a while, Chris, what's going to happen is, you're going to lose faith. When, Alexa Bliss, had the talk show, then she had the thing with Nikki Cross, then she had the thing with Bray Wyatt. Now she's going to come back and do God knows what.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, Chris. Like, man, after so many, misses,
Yeah.
you lose so much credibility, and it's really not your fault because I believe Alexa Bliss is a great performer.
Yeah, I agree. She's been all over the place. I mean, in NXT after managing Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake, and then going on the main roster and kind of doing her thing. Just as a singles competitor, and then Mickey James was a lackey for a little bit, and then she did the mixed match thing with Braun Strowman, and then and then she went back again to do like faces and heel singles turns, and then she did a thing with Nia Jax, and then she did a thing with Nikki Cross, and then all of a sudden she turns this dark side and does this mysterious thing leading up to Bray Wyatt. And then she turns on Bray Wyatt, and then she's gone for 3 months, and she does the Harley Quinn thing. And it's just all over the place with Alexa Bliss.
And not only is it all over the place, Chris, here's the problem too. You can't here the WWE does this all the time, and it's not Alexa Bliss's fault, but Alexa Bliss has to speak up. Bro, we just came off of the Bray thing, and whatever she was doing with the doll and all that stuff, darn well, Chris, now she's going to come back in a totally different character, but zero transition. Right, so, you're telling the audience, okay, bro, forget everything you saw. No, bro, they're not going to forget everything we saw. Chris, sometimes, listen, man, there's a lot of TV, and sometimes things are not going to work. Yeah. But you just can't end something and start something without that transition and explanation. And bro, that's just what the WWE does all the time, man.
Yeah, and it's true, because you got to really put some stock in someone's character enough to, you can have different incarnations of the character, but at least give the character a little bit more stock. For instance, the Undertaker, Sting, there's different, I mean, even if it's Joker Sting, Surfer Sting, Crow Sting, it's still Sting the character, different variations of the Undertaker. That would be the same as one of the Steve Austin was this beer swindling, rebel one day, and then all of a sudden became some type of corporate sellout, and then went over to, being cool with McMahon, and then being cool with Kane, and having some type of corporate, like, it was just different variations of the same type of gimmick. Even if he was teaming with Dude Love, if he was teaming, with Taker or doing anything he was doing with that, and doing the whole heel turn, which he really didn't like. But he was still Austin, though. He was still playing his guitar. He couldn't even play it. It was a different, funny side of Steve Austin when he was with Kurt Angle. He still was Steve Austin, though.
Right.
Alexa Bliss is not different variations of Alexa Bliss. It's Alexa Bliss is different variations. It's a big difference.
There's a huge
different
difference,
variations of the same person or the same person being different variations.
Yeah, and bro, it's like even with the last one with Braun, like when I was not with Braun, with Bray, when I was looking at that early on, bro, you got to look at the reality and like, okay, bro, like where are you really going to go with this?
Right.
You could tell, bro, that they were just going to run out of ideas, and there was only so much you could do when a character's got a doll. Is she possessed by the doll? Is the doll alive? Is the doll Chuck? Bro, you're going to back yourself into a corner. And man, like I said, bro, to add insult to injury, you scrap that. The audience at home is supposed to forget about it, and whatever the next reincarnation of Alexa Bliss is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's hard to really put someone over that way. And I think that just kind of make her a lot of her success and her title reigns a bit jaded, because it's like, again, oh yeah, she won the title. What variation was she again? Was she the Harley Quinn Bliss, or was she the Twisted Bliss, or was she the babyface Bliss? Like, who was she at this time? I don't even remember when she was. And it makes title reigns more forgettable in those times when you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot that she did have the title at that time. I think that the WWE just needs to be a little bit more grounded in who she is as a character and revolve everything around who is Alexa Bliss. And you say this a lot when it comes to you and your booking, which I appreciate, is that you actually spend time trying to find out who the person is and revolve everything around that.
I swear to God, I was on YouTube just the other day and I saw this little 10-minute video like, who is Dave Bautista? I don't know who Dave Bautista is, so I watched the video. There were so many interesting things about this guy's real life that I had no idea about. I don't understand it, bro. Like, Alexa Bliss. What did I know about Alexa Bliss? Bro, the only things I really learned about Alexa Bliss, I learned on social media. Remember when her pig passed away? I know she dates a famous rock and roller. I don't understand that, bro, because every one of these people have a story. And when I was watching that Batista thing, I'm like, why didn't I see any of this on the WWE? This stuff is so interesting. This is what makes him him.
Yeah.
Why are you just ignoring that, bro?
Yeah. And to your point, it makes a character more invested in their character. You know, if they see a piece of them in it, it feels more authentic. It looks more authentic. It is more authentic, as opposed to just, oh, okay, well, we're going to book you as a Harley Quinn character now.
Yeah. Right. And bro, there's no pressure because they don't feel like they're acting.
Correct.
Well, there's no pressure. This is who I am. It's just magnified. But this is really me. So there's no acting involved, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You feel like you're being yourself and you feel authentic, going out there.